quarter. On the floor for the Railers, Gesner, Kirby, Cook, Block, and Van Hook. Railers have extended a little bit of the pressure into the backcourt. Now Jacksonville breaks into the front, down by 7 as we start the third quarter. Coach J.R. Dugan's squad looking to stay above 500. They come in at 9-8, 3-3 in the conference. Inside to Pate. Pate looks to make a move against Block. Instead, it's out. Now to Pate. Keene with a move, and Christian's going to be whistled for a foul on the hold. Christian picking up his first foul, and that's another good sign.
Yes,
Christian
is.
Not in foul trouble, so he can be a little bit more aggressive underneath.
And he usually, will pick up 2 or 3 in that first half, and usually has to sit next to Coach Al, and that's usually not a pleasant thing sometimes to sit next to Coach.
Jackson over to Pate.
Oh,
we've got a are we going to get the foul? Well, if it was against, now they're going to give it to Max. Because the contact that was made between Keene and Gavin Block looked certainly nothing like a foul on Lincoln, but Max gets whistled for his second foul.
I thought that was going to actually be, and that's a wide open 3. That
missed it, but Pate got his own rebound. Kaufman, Jackson 3, he misses it. Rebound, good job by Austin.
Well, they got another opportunity. It's because our Lincoln Railers are going out to get the shooters, but running by the shooters.
Block with a nice baseline pass. It's it out to Austin. Austin spots for 3.
Nice.
Looks good, and it is good.
That was right in front of us. We could tell that was pretty much going in.
Austin with his second 3 of the night. He's got 6. The Railers have their first double-digit lead of the evening at 19-9. And Gavin with the tip away. But then Jacksonville comes back with it.
Yeah, we were blocked by the ref right there. Couldn't see what the action was. Oh, nice by Christian.
Nice job by Christian. Tipped it out of bounds. And then we're going to have a blocking foul whistled on Jackson. Good defense as Christian knocked it away. Saved it inbounds. Jackson picking up his third foul. Second team foul on the Crimsons. 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Of course, against SHG the other night, the Railers struggled mightily with only 1 free throw in the third and came back and scored 20 on Saturday night against IVC. So the third quarter has been some ups and downs here for the Railers lately. Gesner still looking to score. He goes down. Body's on the floor. It's going to be a foul picked up by Jacksonville. Foul's going to be whistled against Ring.
Yeah, he played 3/4 of that sophomore game. Ring did.
6 minutes to go, third quarter. Gesner dumps it down to Christian. Little 8-footer. Nice.
Man, he gets up off that floor and has a nice shot. Is it a delay game?
Yep. In fact, I think I saw Coach Alexander say, "Leave it alone." So a delay of game warning on the Railers, probably for grabbing the ball as it came through the net. I'm not really sure you really have to do much to slow Jacksonville down here tonight.
Yeah.
Because the Railers otherwise defensively, and Rings picked up his dribble, almost a steal by Block. Now they've got numbers. Keene goes in, stripped away nicely by Van Hook. Ahead to Gavin. Gavin flips it back, and another no-look pass turns into a turnover.
Well, right there, I mean, you got Austin, he's got to see how many Jacksonville guys are actually back, and you're not wanting to pass it to Gavin up there.
Right. Jacksonville into the front court. Armstrong out to Pate. Now to Kaufman. Makes a move around Kirby. Little stutter step move. Missed it. Armstrong and Block fighting for the rebound.
Nice.
And Block does a nice job of flipping it up to Austin. And Gavin's hard work is rewarded as a foul is going to be whistled on Armstrong.
And I tell you what, Lincoln's effort and hustle and intensity tonight is pretty good. I mean, they just haven't executed that much on offense and sometimes giving up 2 or 3 shots. But other than that, I think their defense intensity and effort is there.
After the foul, Railers work it into the front court. Gesner hands back to Max Cook. Cook trying to direct traffic between the circles to Austin. Austin down the lane, gets it to Christian. Christian
nice.
off the glass counter, and he is fouled.
And that's all set up with Austin's penetration to the hoop. I mean, we've seen Gesner try to penetrate to the hoop. We've seen Austin's penetration. I mean, our guards can penetrate, and you'll find Gavin and Christian right by the basket.
Timeout taken by Jacksonville. 5:01 to go. They're taking time. We will as well. Railers up 14 in the third. Back in a moment. This is Lincoln. Railer basketball. 5:01 to go in the third quarter at Glenwood High School here in Chatham. Along with Darrin Worth, Jeff Benjamin with you. First of many here for Chatham Week. And Darrin, the Railers are starting to impose their will a little bit more and have stretched it out. Christian now in double figures, and he's going to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And Christian's gotten involved pretty quick here in the second half, and that's why Lincoln's 7-point lead jumped up to 14 pretty quick.
Christian came into tonight averaging a little over 12 points a game, 69% from the line. Christian's free throw on the way is up and good. Christian now with 11. Christian scored the last 5 for the Railers. Crimson's into the front court against the Railer pressure. 4:50 to go in the third. Pate. Swing it around to Ring. Armstrong inside out. Pate right wing 3. Missed it. Tip try by Ring. No good. Gets his own rebound and brings the dribble back out, and the Crimsons will reset. Ring on the left wing. Pate. Armstrong sliding across the low block, trying to get it to him. Instead, they get it to Keene in the right corner, watched by Van Hook. Skip pass across. Barlow to Ring. 4:20 to go. Pate. On top to Keene. Keene rises up for a high arcing 3. That's no good. Podbelsic the rebound for the Railers.
That is a tough 3 right there, especially with a 6'5" kid in your face, and that can jump like Christian can.
Max down the lane. Nobody gets in his way with the move on the left side, up and good. Max on the board for the first time tonight.
And another penetration by one of our guards. And I think our guards can do that all night long.
26-9. Barlow's going to go to the basket, and he sees Christian coming from the weak side, so he pulls it back out.
Well, great job by Podbelsic, too. That was...
Pate in the lane, lays it up over block, and that's good. Crimson's their first points of the quarter, 26-11. Railers up.
Looks like a 1-3-1 zone by Jacksonville.
Bob over the top to Cook. Gesner. He looks to make a move, brings it into the left corner. Now they work it back out to Cook. 3:05 to go. Max drives around to Podbelsic. Slip it around now to Gesner, firing a 3. Left it way short, rebound to Pate, and he and Block get tangled up, and Gavin's going to be whistled for the foul.
Yeah, the only thing right there with Jordan's shot, it was contested, and plus our penetration, and Jordan really hasn't been hitting from outside to where if he catches it, shot fakes, he could probably penetrate that lane again.
Olsen back in for the Railers. Austin Kirby takes a seat. 3 minutes to go. Third quarter. Lincoln 26, Jacksonville 11. Keene over on the left side to Pate. Crimson swinging around to Ring. Makes a move against Gesner. And another timeout's going to be taken by Jacksonville. Just a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here. And again, Darrin, you talked about it. Coach Dugan, you know, he runs the 1-2-2. And the Railers, as you mentioned, though, it's a different 1-2-2.
It is
Railers, because the Railers have that pressure where instead of moving with the ball being moved around, they're coming up on you at the same time.
Well, and the big thing is, and we've always preached it in our 1-2-2, is you got to move while that ball's in the air. You can't sit there and look at it. And if you watch Jacksonville's 1-2-2 compared to Lincoln's 1-2-2, I mean, once that ball is in the air and it hits a Jacksonville player, we have one guy right in his face, where Jacksonville is letting you pass it around wherever you want to. And their pressure's not as good as Lincoln's.
After the timeout, 2:40 to go in the third. Jacksonville, to this point, has managed only 11 points. That's what Christian has so far. Keene in the lane lobbed it down. I'm not sure why he didn't take that shot. They work it around, and Christian high for the board. Boy, Keene's 6 feet from the basket. He's kicking it out.
And he's wide open. There was nobody in front of him.
Olsen, ball's kicked, so it'll be inbounded by the Railers right in front of us. 2:20 to go. Gesner, just to the left of Darrin Worth, gets it into Podbelsic. Olsen over to block. Gavin's picked up his dribble. Gesner inside to Christian. Nice outside pass to Jake, who hits the three.
There again, in the middle, out. Yeah, our big guys have done a great job of passing in the middle.
29-11, under 2 minutes to go. Jackson into the front court. Double team comes from Gesner, and Olsen gets out of that. Pate on the left side to Barlow. Jackson looks to make a move, and Podbelsic reaches in. Looks like he had all ball, but a foul is going to be whistled. You can see the reaction by Coach Greg Alexander. He didn't agree with it.
And there wasn't much, really. I mean, if he even touched that kid, I mean, it was maybe a finger. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good hustle by Lincoln right there.
First foul on Will, fourth on the team, 1:46 to go. Jacksonville inbounds. They work it around now on top to Barlow.
Yeah, if we get the ball back and hit a three, we'll already score more points than we did in the whole first half.
Over to Barlow. He's open. Instead, they swing it around now to Pate. Barlow. Underneath, Keene kicks it back out to Pate. Pate looks to make a move. His jumper on the way. That's up and good.
And he's probably saying thank goodness because he's struggled from the field tonight.
It's funny, Darrin, we hear some of the Jacksonville crowd behind us saying, go to the basket, go to the basket. Well, you grab a uniform and see if you can get to the basket against the Railer defense. Block on the right side, skips it over to Olsen. Austin in the corner. Can he hit a three? Left it short. Rebound. It's going to hit the floor. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by Jacksonville.
Great job by Podbelsic. He was the only guy out of three. There was three Jacksonville going for the boards, and Pod hit it right off of a Jacksonville leg.
Pod, lob play into Christian, kicks it over now to Gavin. 50 seconds to go. Will the Railers hold for one? Podbelsic and Christian, and that pass, Christian and Will couldn't connect on that. So, you know, it's funny, Darrin. It's been a game of great passing on the interior. Get it in, kick it out, open shots, and then we've had no-look passes, unforced errors. It's just been one of those nights, but the Railers are taking advantage of their scoring opportunities up 16.
Especially in this half.
Pate. Tenacious defense by Olsen there. Kick it out to Barlow in the corner. He hits the three.
No, he stepped out of bounds, didn't he?
After he stepped on the sideline.
There we go. Thank goodness, because he hit that three, didn't he?
It's one of those things where you know it's not your night, and look at the look on Coach Dugan's face where he just kind of wiped his brows like, are you kidding me? We hit one?
Yeah.
So with 20 seconds to go, see if the Railers run this possession better than they did the end of the first half when they didn't even get a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to say we probably will.
12 seconds.
Yeah, we're already into it already, too. In our
Olsen spots three.
Nice. And that's great ball movement again.
Jake hits a three. Half-court shot will fall short. Our score at the end of a very good third quarter from the Railers, it's Lincoln at 32. Jacksonville 13. Back with the fourth quarter in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.